Well, Vicki, Greater Louisville Inc. hosted the panel discussion tonight, and one of the most newsworthy moments was the panel itself. You had Republican and Democratic leadership from the state legislature and Louisville's mayor not only on the same stage, but also finding some agreement. After years of operating beyond its means, Kentucky is now flush with cash, but don't look for lawmakers to go on a spending spree during next year's session.
I'm proud of the fact that for the last now 3 budgets, we have spent less money than we've taken in. That's something that governments do not do.
They plan to continue with what the speaker called responsible spending. For Republican Senator Julie Rocky Adams of Louisville, one major priority for her in the upcoming budget is one Louisville's business leaders who filled the audience have been pushing for: funding for early childhood education.
If we don't get really serious about child care and about really safe, secure child care, we are not going to see a lot of women come back into the workforce.
Another key priority impacts health care in Kentucky, and that is increasing Medicaid reimbursements, which hasn't been done in over 20 years.
We are losing providers. We are losing access to health care in this state because we have a lot of people on Medicaid, and we have to up those reimbursement rates. And it's not going to be fun, but it's going to cost money, but we have to do it.
The panel also agreed on the need to tackle Louisville's violent crime problem. While there is disagreement on how to do that, the mayor and the legislature have found some common ground. Mayor Greenberg even managed to convince Republican Representative Jason Nemes to back a measure that could keep guns used in violent crimes from being resold at auctions.
We've put into the Safer Kentucky Act a provision where it can't be taxpayer funds, but if an entity or an individual wants to buy that gun, they'll never get to hold it. But if they want to buy the gun for the purpose of destruction, then they can.
Senate Minority Leader Gerald Neal is again pushing for teacher raises in this year's budget, something Governor Beshear pushed for during the last budget cycle.
The fact of the matter is that our teachers don't get paid enough money to do the work that they do. Anybody that says they do, they've closed their eyes.
The conversation ended on JCPS, which is where it became clear there were very different opinions. They all agreed they need to support the district, but they have very different visions of what that looks like. They did agree they need experts who know about education to help them look at this issue. Reporting live in studio tonight, Drew Gardner, WLKY News.
Thanks.